Alrighty, taking a look at the trapezoid example. We're trying to find the area in the perimeter again. Now, looking at everything they gave us at the beginning, they gave us a base, they gave us a second base, and they did give us a height. So for the area equation, we actually have everything we need. We can get right into area equals base 1 plus base 2 times the height divided by 2. So our two bases, we have 9 and 16. We're going to be adding those together to get 25. For our height, we have 10, and then we'll be dividing everything by 2. So we get 25 times 10 is 250. When we divide that by 2, it gets us an area of 125 feet squared. Now for the perimeter, we're missing the third side here, or sorry, the third and fourth sides here of the shape. But we do have everything we need to get that information. Now, notice in the directions, it's pointed out that it's an isosceles trapezoid, so we know that these two legs are going to be the same length. So to go about finding what those legs are worth, they already have the height drawn in, and that creates a little right triangle for us to use. Now, at this point, we actually don't have what this short leg, we don't have the length of this short leg of the triangle here, but we do have a way to get it. So if we have one base that's 16, and we have a couple of perpendicular segments, I drew another one in just to show that everything's symmetrical. We have a length of 9 for the other base. If we subtract 9 from the 16, that tells me that we have 7 total between these two little wings, if you want to think of them as that, or these two, the extra length here beyond the 9 feet on each side. So if we have 7 feet total there, we're going to divide that by 2 and get 3.5, and then we know, okay, this portion here is 3.5, this portion here is 3.5, and then of course we would have the 9 in the middle. If you add all three of those up, you have 16 feet. So we had to find this side here to be able to find the leg of the trapezoid. Now the leg of the trapezoid happens to be the hypotenuse of the right triangle that we're going to work with here. So we're going to end up using 10 squared plus 3.5 squared equals x squared to try to figure out what this leg is worth. So when we crunch that out, 10 squared will give you 100, 3.5 squared will give you 12.25. We're going to add those together, we get 112.25 equals x squared. Now we want to take the square root of both sides to get x, and rounding to the nearest tenth, we get 10.6 for that number. It's a much longer decimal, but we're rounding. So to go after the perimeter, we now know, okay, it's isosceles. We get 10.6 here and here. So we're just going to have to add the four sides. We got 16, 10.6, 9, and 10.6. So when we go to add those four together, you should get 46.2 feet for the perimeter.